Well, Elon Musk has finally done it. The thing that short sellers have been trying to do for many years, Elon has finally accomplished. At this point, Elon getting fired from Tesla is not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Today's video is a little bit difficult for me because I'm the furthest away from an Elon hater as you can get. In fact, a lot of my net worth and my family's net worth has been in Tesla stock since 2017. But today I have to take off my Elon fanboy hat and put in my investor hat and look at things purely pragmatically. The first thing I want to point out is that Tesla is trading at its biggest disconnect ever between a stock price and EPS trend. This is the EPS trend right here this year. Typically, Tesla stock trades along this trend, and when it's above the trend, it's actually overvalued. When it's below the trend, it's undervalued. Tesla right now is trading at its biggest disconnect ever between the trend of earnings and the actual stock price. That delta, that difference has never been greater. Not in the funding secure saga and not in the COVID lockdown saga. Typically, stocks will trade on earnings growth, and that makes sense because investors just want to get paid, but not Tesla this year. A perfect example of this is a company like Enphase. It's actually up 73% and it's in the same industry as Tesla. Similar margins, similar growth rates. So the only two differences are the China exposure and Elon Musk. And we're gonna get to Elon in a second. And a lot of people are gonna argue that it's macro related and then it's China related, but I disagree. Look at Apple. Apple has done extremely well this year and their factory is actually getting shut down in China. So it's not China for Tesla. The impact of China demand falling for Q4, it's actually not even 1% of profits. Yet the stock is almost down 60% year to date. Tesla has underperformed the Nasdaq by 30 percentage points. Even accounting for the beta, this makes no sense when Tesla's profits have actually tripled in the same period of time. So now let's take a look at Elon's behavior for a second. For better or for worse, Elon Musk is equivalent to Tesla brand. They're one and the same. And Elon's behavior this year has actually damaged Tesla brand significantly. This pains me a lot because Elon Musk is actually one of the best operator CEOs in the world, if not the best. But his ego has gotten the best of him, and now he no longer cares about the sustainable energy future. All he cares about nowadays is pissing off his clientele and pissing off his investor base. Freedom of speech, while important, was never one of the reasons why thousands of retail investors bought Tesla stock in the first place, and why many institutional investors believe that Elon could actually make the biggest company in the world. At this point, Tesla is going to start focusing on brand damage mitigation. Larry Ellison leaving the board of directors is one of the main reasons why Elon is behaving the way he is. Elon Musk is now surrounded by yes men, so nobody's there to actually check him when he wants to do something stupid. There's no checks and balances in Tesla's board, and the refusal to approve the share buyback is the ultimate proof of that. The only reason Tesla buyback hasn't happened is because Elon hasn't given the signal to the board that he's done selling Tesla shares to fund whatever he wants to do with Twitter. There's no point in Tesla buying back share when Elon is liquidating $40 billion in Tesla share this year and he's about to liquidate more, essentially dumping on retail investors. The board should be the one checking Elon, not Elon controlling the board. That's why there's a board in the first place, and he's no longer the chairman. Anyway, so I think what's gonna happen in the next shareholder meeting is there's this guy that votes for Elon to be removed every single year. I think he's gonna get a lot of votes and Elon's probably gonna get the boot. With that, the board of directors, if they get in the way, they're also gonna get fired. A lot of big investors are extremely upset with the current situation, including Leo Kuguan and Larry Ellison, which are number 2 and number 3 biggest personal investors. A bunch of retail investors are also gonna come and vote Elon out, and unless he and the board change courses extremely rapidly, they're all gonna get the boot, they're all gonna get fired. I think Elon has done a tremendous job in the last 10 years for Tesla, and I think Tesla wouldn't be the company that it is today without Elon Musk. But I think going forward, Tesla needs to decouple from Elon to actually move to the next level. The only question mark is the institutional investors. The vote on them could go either way, but I think with 40% retail support, unless something dramatically changes between here and there, Elon's gonna get fired. There's no question in my mind. I think before then, actually, he could actually leave the company and move to Twitter full-time or SpaceX or something like that, and I think that's very likely. But anyway, I'm not rooting for any of this to happen. I'm just the messenger. I would rather Elon focus on the company in hand and just stop tweeting stupid shit to hurt investors and to piss off his clientele, which tends to lean left wing. I actually personally agree with a lot of the things that Elon is talking about, but I'm an investor first and an Elon fanboy second. In any case, if you like this kind of content, consider subscribing. I do a lot of deep dives into tech stocks, and Tesla being my biggest position, I feel like I have to talk about this sort of things because there's a lot of investors that are very upset with the current situation. So anyway, consider subscribing and I'll see you next time.